Alright guys, welcome to another video. In today's video we're going to be coloring using markers. So the markers we're going to be using for this video here is a hoo-hoo. So hopefully you guys could like see that right here, and for this you don't really have to use this type of marker. You could go in there and use whatever marker that feels best for you. But before that, what I'm going to do is like I'm going to slide in this little sheet of paper right here. And what you can see here is like, I know there's a lot of measure going on here, but it's best to plan out like the colors you're going to use ahead of time. And it's always good to test out like how the color will look on like a plain sheet of paper, because especially with markers, like let me just grab out a color here, and you can see right here, hopefully you could see that, hopefully it's in focus. You can see right here, don't rely on the tip of the actual marker, because sometimes when you go and put it on a white sheet of paper, you'll realize the color a lot darker or lighter. So it's always best to test it out. So without further ado, let me just slide this out of the way and let's start, coloring in this character. Alright, so we're going to go in with this color. And we're going to go in with like, the fine tip right here. So just start lightly coloring in this character. Take your time, guys. Especially like since it's with markers, you want to be careful. So just go in here. Just try to stay within the lines. And be careful around the eyes here. Just go in here. And it's fine if you like go the line slightly. Just try to stay clean with it. I don't know if we'll do a lot of like blending when it comes to this. We'll see. Because I want to just keep this video like really simple. So we go here, color in the neck right there, color in this part where the chest open. Alright, we go down to the legs now. Underneath the skirt, we'll color in this the left leg. Now on to the right, just like that, guys. Take your time with it. Don't rush, especially with markers. You want to take your time. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch over to other color here, and we're going to do a bit of blending, I would say. So right here we'll have like some shadow. Just go in here. It's always good to test stuff out. You see how that kind of like blending nicely, adding like a little bit of shadow underneath the neck right there. Now onto the left ear right here, add a little bit of that right there. So alright, cool. So we had that in place, add a little bit of shadow underneath the nose, just like that. So pretty cool, we getting some in. And we could like add a little bit of shading on the right hand side, because probably the light source coming from the left. So right here, just follow the same thing. Alright, and as it dry, it will kind of blend in just like that. And what you could also do, you could go back in with this color and kind of blend it in more, but we're not going to do that. So right here, what you want to do now is grab another color. We're going to grab like this green right here, and try to like open your marker a little bit away from paper, because sometimes when you open it, it will tend to like spring out a little bit of color, so be careful with that. For right here, we're going to strike up, and we're going to leave some room for like some highlights. So right here, just try to take your time with this part. Alright guys, and we're going to leave some room open for highlights. So right here, we're now going to color that part in. So just like that, and down here we could do the same, leave some room open for some highlights. And you guys don't necessarily have to do this. Alright, come here, and then this part you could just color in regularly. And for right here, you could leave like some white space open for some light. On this side, do the same thing. Leave some, don't color it in fully, sorry. Can't speak today. Alright, so that's cool. Now we will move on to like adding in some gray. Alright, so right here by the headband, we'll add in like gray right here. And since I know which part going to be gray, I could basically just go in and use the gray for like example. I want this to be gray, so I'll go and go down in here and make this jacket gray as well. Just go in here carefully, just like that. Alright, cool. We gain it. Just take your time. Just relax. Just think of this as like, you know, coloring in a coloring book also. Alright, just add some darker values on this side as well. As it dry, it will kind of help you. But since it's like alcohol based markers, it kind of a little easier to like blend with and stuff like that. Alright, so right here, what we're going to do is now we're going to go in and grab like this purple color right here. Alright, just now let me get the smaller tip right here. I'm just going to color in these parts right here. The earring's going to be purple. Alright, cool. The shirt right here going to be purple as well. So just go in and color real quick. And sometimes you have to move fast because you don't want it to dry too quick. And then we'll use this other purple right here and just add in, like try to blend it a little bit. Just like that. Alright, see some shadow here as the jacket like cast over the clothing. So just like that. Bam. Now we're gonna go in here with like a pink and just color in these bubbles. Leave a white space open if you want. Alright, cool. Then we're gonna make the skirt pink as well. So just go in here. Just take your time with it, guys. No rush. And you could leave like some highlights in between these spaces right here. Alright, sorry for that noise. I just playing flying past. Alright, cool. Just go in right here and just, you know, color that. Excuse me, sorry. Color that in. Alright, so now on to the glove. And I think the glove will be the same purple color. So right here, we're gonna go back in with the purple again for the glove. And then we have the color in the finger. I can't believe I missed that. Alright. Alright, so we have the purple in and grab the other purple for the shadow. Just go in here real carefully. And yeah, I tend to get messy. You could see like I went out a little slightly with my lines, but I'm fine. Alright, now we're going to go back to the skin tone again. And then just slightly color it in. Now we're going to grab the other marker, which is kind of like a darker shade of this one, and add some shadow. Be careful. Just slightly like that. Alright, cool. Now what we want to do is, before we even go any further, I should have done this earlier. You could go in here and just get the pink. Just lightly. Just put some on. I see like some people just put some little stuff there by the knees. So you get that. Alright, cool. Now we're gonna get the lighter gray. It's like a lighter gray color. It almost look white. So hopefully you guys could see that. Alright guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. But like I was saying, this lighter color we just gonna go in. It's like a light gray, but the cover on it look white. So we just gonna do, you know, fill in these socks. Gotta leave that white if you wanted to. I'll just fill it in. And then, you know, we'll go in and color in the boot with this gray that we use for the jacket. So just go in here. Just color in the boot. Just like that. Probably will leave some spots open. Alright, so just color this in. Go down to this part and just start coloring it in. Just like that. Alright. Just like this. Color in the bottom part of the right boot now. Alright, and we test out something. I'm just curious to see if we make this top part with the lighter gray, what this will look like. Because I was going there and just color it in. Not bad, actually. Not bad, but actually we'll keep it. We'll probably just color this part in. Just like that. Actually, let me see. And sometimes you can experiment. Alright, we'll leave that open like that. Pretty cool. And then you could go back in here and add like a bit more like shadow and stuff to this. Shall leave some room for like the highlights, but that's fine. there's a shadow there. This will be open like that. Alright, cool. Then if we wanted to, we could go in here, just add a little bit of shadow on the edge there. And we'll take this one and then try to blend this in a little bit more, just like that. Then we get a little bit stuff out here, and if you have like a white pen, you could kind of clean up some areas right here, just like that. Alright, so now what we could do, we could go back in here with the pink, the same pink that we used for the skirt right here. We could go and start adding that color to the eyes. Leave a space open for the highlight, just like that. Bam. And we're gonna leave that like that. We're gonna go in and add like the purple to it as well, but seeing as how small it is, it'll be kind of hard. Alright guys, so we're gonna continue using this purple for the skirt. Just add like some, you know, shadow right here, right there. Alright, cool. That look good enough, and then underneath here we could just, alright, cool. And then right here I think is a little bit there. And now onto the hair. Now we're gonna add like some shadow to the hair as well. So just go in here, add some shadow underneath here, and just take your time with this part. Shadow here as well. And this is more like a cell shading technique I'm using, where you're seeing like cartoons and stuff like that. So right here, just go in here guys, just take your time. Now no probably you guys will have like a different character you're coloring. So plus you could you know, feel free to check out some of the other cartoon drawing in past. I'll probably use that as a base for this. But alright, yeah, because there's a lot of different characters we did, so you should get a kick out of that. But alright, I think that is pretty much it so far. What I'm gonna do now is kind of go in with this white ink pen, like for guys, like there's the Namite right here. You guys don't necessarily have to do this, but I just want to see if I could add in like some highlights in here. Sometimes the pen don't work that good. Like you see right here by the bubble, some little highlights by the eye. Highlight, I wasn't able to get it in because, you know, coloring in these small areas with the marker sometimes just get hard. Add some highlights here. Right here as well. Yeah. And yeah guys, I'm gonna not do too much, and before I go, almost forget this part. But right here we're gonna add in like it's kind of like a brighter green right here for the centerpiece right here. You can't really even tell, but yeah guys, that is pretty much how you color using markers. Hope you guys learned something, hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. Alright, see ya.